Hey, what's up? Nathan here from PH Studios. I just wanted to do a quick video for YouTube members about the Tower Defense series starting, and I'm going to be working on the content series for the next few weeks. So this has been announced and it will be starting this weekend. And here's the tutorial lineup that you will see. Now I also wanted to do a little discussion about why this series has been delayed for a while. Since my last official tutorial that I made was about A-Star, there's been tutorials I released after that which were available to premium members, but the last tutorial I did was the A-Star tutorial. And that tutorial was created in February or March. And by the time I finished that tutorial, that's when my project for the class has been getting ready to needing my full attention to complete. So that is why this series has been delayed for that purpose. I've apologized before, but I will again. But school always takes priority in the past, and I wanted to get a good grade in that class because it was my last one, and yeah, I just decided to delay the series, and I hope everybody understands that, and I hope you will consider the series worth it at the end of the day. This was also my last class, and I already graduated, so you will not run into issues about delays in the future. I got a bachelor's in computer science with a minor in mathematics and a minor in physics. So now that that is completely finished, this is my main focus for the entire summer. And this topic explains it. If you want to go to the forums and discuss, we can. The school takes priority. That's basically the reason. What I had to do, it was a robotics class, and we had a little robot that we had to program to move and do some obstacle avoidance and stuff like that. And once we got that done, we had to build on top of that object recognition. So it has a camera on the robot itself that it takes a picture. Now, once that takes a picture, we need to analyze that. And we need to detect if a square, rectangle, or circle is in the image, and where is it, and does that somehow relate to a box or a backpack or something like that? So that's basically what we had to do. That might sound like a pretty easy task, but when you break it down, we had to first analyze the image, we had to first do a cleanup on the image, then we had to do outline detection, so we had to get the outline of everything in the image. And we had to pick up the most dominant shape, and the image itself is not very good quality. So if we took a picture of the carpet, you just have millions of dots. Well, not millions, it was a pretty low resolution image, but you get my point, that it had lots of noise in the image that we had to focus on, and that took most of the time, is trying to pick out the most dominant shape from all the noise and get that going. And once we did the object detection, we had to determine if that was somehow a square, rectangle, or a circle. That's as far as we got. And like at the bottom half of the box is cut off, is it still somehow related to a square or rectangle? So we had to build a Bayesian probability into that, and then we had to build a database on top of that, and it was just a giant project that we had to do. So that took my main concentration for about 2 or 3 months. And now that that's finished, I'm back to work on here. And the last couple weeks on here, I've been working on finalizing the content and keep on working on the programming for the game. It still has a couple classes and things left to finish. And that's why the development series will start a few weeks after this one starts. So about 2 or 3 weeks later, the development series will start. Now, if you do not care about the content series, I will provide everything for development to you so you can use it and you can use anything I give you no matter whatever you want to do. I do not have any licensing restrictions. Just if you somehow give me credit, that's pretty much all I asked for. And this is the tutorial lineup. I will start doing 3 a week. So I'll be doing 1 Garageband, 1 Photoshop, and 1 After Effects. And that only has 2 left. As you can see, some of these are already created. You can already view these on YouTube. But After Effects only has 2 left. So 2 weeks from now, After Effects series will be finished. From the tower defense, After Effects. Then the Garageband will finish before Photoshop, and eventually I will end up doing 2 or 3 tutorials on Photoshop a week. Now, the first 5 tutorials will be released to the public right away. Then, every other tutorial after that will be released to premium members only, until the entire series is finished. When the series is finished, I will work on the zip files, and once that's done, I will upload everything to YouTube, and you will have access to everything if you do not want to become a premium member. Eventually, you will have access to everything. Probably 2 or 3 weeks later, you will have access to everything you see here. And I posted a question that everybody seems to like, that each category I release a separate zip file. So there will be a Photoshop zip file, Garageband zip file, and a After Effects zip file. Now, if you do not want to download a 1 GB Photoshop tutorial, you will have access on YouTube, all these tutorials, eventually. So you can stream them if you want to, or if you want to download for later use, you can download it and save it on your computer. So the Tower Defense development series will start a few weeks after this one starts. So this one starts this weekend. There's a couple of programming classes, and I need to finalize the programming a little bit before I release it and start the series. And I just wanted to do this video as a YouTube announcement. I already sent out a message on Facebook and a message on the website about this, and YouTube is next. So the reason for the delay was school. I hope everybody can understand that, and hopefully you can appreciate the series when it's fully complete. I spent quite a bit of time on it, and hopefully you will enjoy the programming side of it as well, and you can use the engine however you want. You can build your own tower defense game. You can build it theme-wise, stuff like that. And what my idea is, after we build the engine and after I finish this entire series, I'm going to build on top of that. And I already have a few ideas from other members that have requested them. One of them was achievements. That's been requested quite a bit of times. So I'm going to, after I finish everything, I'm going to release an update on the game, and I'll do a few tutorials on achievements and any additional features I come up with. So this will pretty much be ongoing, probably for 2 or 3 feature sets, and then that will be it, and then we can go on to a different game or tutorials or whatever you want to do. Okay, so I hope to see you this weekend to look at the content series, and I hope you're ready for the development series in a couple of weeks. There have already been a few tutorials about the tower defense. One of them was the A-star, that I just copy and pasted the algorithm into the tower defense. And if you want to get a taste of that, just go ahead and watch the A-star tutorial. It's a 50-minute tutorial that I cover about the algorithm about 3 different times, just so I know the user understands it. You might have got it the first time, but somebody else might have not understood something, and the third time I finally discussed the algorithm, they finally got it. And some people appreciated that I discussed it that far in depth, and other people did not and only wanted me to cover it that one time. So there's a few tutorials already on YouTube that cover the what we're going to go into, like the maps tutorial, the animation tutorial I just released on YouTube, and the A-star tutorial. These all relate to the tower defense. I'll be using those same concepts in the tower defense. We will expand upon most of them, like the maps and the animation. The A-star you really can't enhance that much. But if you want to watch a few of those, go ahead. And this weekend I will start with one tutorial on each. So you will see a Garageband, Photoshop, and After Effects one this weekend. So I hope to see you then.